After seeing a video on Southern New England's Wicked Awesome Happening page, we decided to do our own potato tower. So what we're using are these products here, which is flower and vegetable garden soil plus fertilizer, along with some peat moss, a bale of hay, and we have two kinds of seed potatoes. We have a russet and we have a red Norland. So we started by first putting up 4 stakes and laid a bed of the soil mixture on the bottom, and around that you put the hay, and he's formed a circle around it with the chicken wire to keep it all in one lump sum. So he's going to begin by putting in the first layer of the russet potatoes. You cut the potato seedlings so that the eyes are facing upwards. You try and make sure that there is 3 to 4 eyes on each potato that you're placing down. Once we do that, he's going to place cover those with the soil mixture, and then he'll do a layer of straw and soil and so on. Go ahead. The soil on top of the potatoes should be about 4 or 5 inches deep before the hay layer is placed on top of that. So he's covering now the first layer of the russet seed potatoes before he places the next layer of the hay. Now comes the hay layer. So he's putting on the hay layer, and he's putting about maybe, what would you say, Donald, 4-inch layer of hay?
Approximately 2.5 to 3.
And before you put the next layer of soil, you're to water that.
Which we're gonna do right now.
Right. Once you have a second layer of hay on, you're going to make a indentation, or use your hands or a pitchfork to make like a nesting, something sort of like a nest. So you take the hay and you kind of make a nest out of it, so that your second layer of dirt will go on top of that. The hay will help keep things moist because the potatoes do like a lot of water. And so now that he has his nest complete, he's going to take the dirt and he's going to put the next layer of dirt on top, where he will place another layer of seed potatoes, which we bought at our local Lowe's. You can buy them at any garden store or your home store. We're actually doing 2 different kinds of potatoes. We've never done this before, but it actually looked intriguing to us, so we figured we'd give it a shot. So that's where we are. He's currently going to be putting on the second layer of russet potatoes. We're going to do russet, 2 layers of russet, and we're going to do 2 layers of the red Norland. And they take, I guess, they said about 90 days in order to be able to harvest them. So you can do that at any time. You can plant it at any time. Now, this can also be done in a garbage barrel, what you do is you poke holes in the bottom of the garbage barrel, and you poke holes all along the sides of the garbage barrel, so that it gets air, and when you water, it has good drainage. But you can't do it in a garbage barrel if you don't have any place to put this in your yard. It does take a small amount of room, so that's why we decided to try this. People have done it also in planting containers. You wouldn't plant as many potatoes as we're planting, but you could also do it in garden containers. So right now he's putting on the next layer of hay. He's going to water the hay once again, and then make the nesting area where he will plant now a layer of the red Norland potatoes. He is now going to plant the layer of the red Norland potatoes on top of 2 layers of the white potatoes. He's going to do this for 1 more layer, and then at the top that off with hay. And you can either put chicken wire on top if you would like to. You don't have to do that. And then just water it good once a day. Potatoes love water, so make sure you do keep them watered well. And that's supposed to be it. This is our first time doing it, so when it comes to harvesting time, we'll be sure to let you see the unveiling. So if you like to make a potato tower, this is exactly what you're supposed to do. Alrighty, bye for now. Here's a peek at the completed potato tower. He's now completed that with a topping of hay, and he's giving it a good soaking because this is the first time it actually has been watered. So he's not only did the top, but he also did all the sides. We have 4 stakes to make it a square shape. I have seen it where someone has used 3, but this makes it more sturdy. They say in about 2 to 3 weeks we should see some sprouting. What will happen is the plants will actually, leaves of the plants will actually come up the sides and up the chicken wire. And we'll monitor that. It should be in about 3 months, 90 days, where we'll be harvesting. You are supposed to know when to harvest when the plants that are going to be coming out of the hay begin to die. Once they begin to die, it's an indication that the potatoes are now ready to harvest. So we'll see what's going to happen. Bye for now.